One shot, let's begin. Gazing at the Azure by Yashiro Masako. Translated and uploaded by 5MENP and A12. Alright, we read, we react, we relive. Ooh, that might be it. Just, there you go. That might be the catchphrase. I don't know. But what are we reliving? I don't know. Let's just begin. Everybody. Oh, let me zoom out because I'm covering everything. There we go. When did Sira, the younger brother, come to know the word beautiful? Agna, the older brother, suppressing his feelings, never once uttered that word. Gazing at the Azure by Masako Yashiro. Bro. Oh, wait, they're one. Older brother. Okay, they're both brother. Bro. You're too slow, Sira. How long is it gonna take just to gather mulberry leaves? Bro. Hurry up and feed that mulberry to the silkworms. Bro, They're starving to death. I want to ask something, bro. Go ahead. Am I beautiful? Hey, bro. Who said that? Who did you meet? Someone? Who? Did you meet someone? No way. This deep in the mountains, 4 leagues in the closest village? Still, though, don't you hear 'em? It's the jays crying. They're saying, I'm beautiful! What? And earlier, the buds of the field lilies were turning towards me, talking about how fair I was. Early this morning, the southern winds whispered. Oh, Early this morning, the southern winds whispered that I was a lovely one. The old elm tree was looking down at me, too, and said that I was a feast for its eyes. The copper Mirma left us when she died got rusty eons ago, and in the water, I can't clearly make out my reflection. But you could see it, can't you, bro? Come on, tell me, am I pretty? How are we defining pretty here? You're a guy. Is being beautiful able to plow the fields? Is being beautiful able to raise silkworms? You don't gotta put any value on it. I wanna know how you see me, bro. Mud? Quit looking at me like that. What a baby. Those are the eyes of a wimp. I'll come out and say it. You're dark, muddy, and dirty. Bro. Sira was miserable. The jays were only chattering earlier, nothing more, and the field lilies just happened to sway. Oh, the field lilies just happened to sway. That's how Bro sees me. Ciro's in agony. What a pretty lake! It's got this azure shine. So it's there! Scrub. There's someone pretty, a beauty in the azure water. Why are you there? The lake? You went that far? And someone inside of it? Really? Must have been some kind of badger or fox. They're no badger, they ain't a fox either. I'm in love with them, bro. This was the first time someone smiled so kindly at me. He's making a rope, by the way. You know, you should meet 'em, bro. I'm sure you'd love 'em too if you met. Totally. Are they some cute babe? Huh? Come to think of it, were they a man or a woman? Forget about it. I just dying to have you two meet. I'm gonna show 'em that this is my brother. Not just them. Actually, I want to brag about you. To the trees, the grasses, the flowers, the rocks, everyone. Cut it out. Quit blabbing about pointless junk. The way you talk and ask about stuff, it just sets me off. What's so funny? Oh, please. Bro, junk. Ogna wasn't aware of the unease within him. Go to sleep now. We'll be weeding the fields up top early tomorrow. To quell the unease, he had to tightly bind his body and soul. How long you gonna keep laughing for, stupid? Why? Why was his younger brother so naive? Why did he call his older brother so wholeheartedly? Why did he hold his head up high with no hint of shame whatsoever? Without binding himself, how could Seer's brother bear with all of that? Ogna would make his voice rough and keep his mouth shut. Good night, bro. Shut it. It. Shut it. Dimwit, that's your reflection in the water. It's just the water being a mirror. But the water doesn't reflect the stuff this clearly. The lake's unusually clear, and I mean unusual. But not that pretty. How long are you to keep this up, Sierra? Look closely. My reflection should be there too. That'll prove it. Bro? Yours ain't there at all. It's 'cause of the wind. The wind made the surface wobbly. Look, it's them laughing. That's the sound of the branches swaying. They're calling for me. You're hearing nothing. That's just a water bird taking off. Their name's the one of the Azure. Sierra. I get what's going on here. Some kind of monster lurks in the lake. Ho 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 ho. Bro called you a monster and told him not get close to the lake. But I don't believe that at all. Someone as lovely as you, an apparition. Someone who laughs happily like you, a monster. You're the lovely one, Sierra. You're beautiful, Sierra. I love you. Sierra. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Look! Thanks to you being a buffoon who plays around by the lake every day, all the silkworms are dead, and the fields up top are full of weed. I don't need some good for nothing like you anymore. Go ahead, get possessed by some apparition and die. Bro, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I just bug off, loudmouth. Freaking idiot. Sierra. Sierra. Don't cry, Sierra. But I made Bro mad. Let all those poor silkworms die. Bro totally hates me. If you cry, even I'll be sad. You shouldn't feel bad, Sierra. Shouldn't feel sad. I love you. We all love you. The rocks, the trees, the flowers, the grasses. All of us. You're such a lovely little boy. My Sierra. Beautiful Sierra. Our darling Sierra. Come here. Ho, 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 ho. Hey, Sierra! Sierra! What are you doing, Sierra? Bro, stop! Let me go! What are you on about? Sierra. Sierra. What's going on here? You got possessed by the spirit of this lake. I won't abandon you anymore. You're coming down with me. No, I'm staying here. I want to be near to one of the Azure. Don't talk. You'll get tired. No, I wanna talk more and more about a bunch of stuff. But you always keep quiet. Get a grip, Sierra. A demon's making its nest in those chinks in your heart. No, no, bro. Sierra. Sierra, you're beautiful. I could hear them, bro. I can. No, you can't. That's not a person's voice, it's a demon's. Sierra. I can hear them calling for me. Cover your ears. You with my ears covered, I can hear them. Don't listen to them. Hey, quit calling Sierra demon. Quit calling my little bro. Stop, bro. I like them. Sierra? They're fond of me. It's tough being with you, bro. You hate me. Sierra, I love you, bro. But you said it was dirty. With things reaching this point, Ogna came to realize something. What made those little chinks in his brother's little heart was none other than the suppression of his own heart. To drive the demons away from Sierra, he had to free his heart from its binding. Now, he had to lay bare how he truly felt. In practically the same moment, he concluded that his honest feelings gushed out of his throat. You're beautiful, Sierra. How could anyone find you ugly? Who'd hate you? I love you, Sierra. Bro? Sierra, listen to us. Our darling Sierra. Be gone, demons! I will never, ever let go of Sierra! Bro! Agna's voice roared in the mountains. The forest stirred, the wind spiraled, the rocks trembled, the flowers bended, the crests of the waves and the lake even struck the heavens. That was the final struggle of those spirits. Krr, krr, krr. Their final, vain struggle. Krr, krr. Bro? Yeah, there's something I want to say. Go on. The rain's so warm, bro. Yeah, it sure is, Sierra. Sierra looked at his brother. Those spirits would never cross his eyes ever again. This was also the last anyone saw of the two brothers. Nobody knows what happened to Sierra Agna after that, and nobody dared to know either. And Sierra lies in June, May 1979. Oh, no. Badgers are brought up alongside foxes because, much like foxes, badgers, or mujina, are also known to be tricksters, shapeshifters in Japanese folklore. I didn't know that. I never thought I would get to translate this thing like this, honestly. The majority of Yashihiro's lineup remained uncollected magazines, with very few ever being present in Tankaban. I think a bill of the Rose Garden for kindly lending me this raw, which I have tried to clean up to the best of my ability. On this one shot overall, it's a lovely example of a late period Yashiro work, and I found it Agna's internal struggle with being frank very moving. This is a very interesting one shot in Yashiro's body of work. Not only was it serialized in the Tanbi aestheticism and Proto Boy Love magazine June, it is also fantastical works in a distant time period. Many of her works are in contemporary settings. She certainly is aware of the taste of the magazine, though she doesn't go the full way, as it were. If there's someone out there with more uncollected Shihiro and Minori Kimura, who also has many uncollected works, do let me know. I'm willing to translate them. As for any other works in June, there's only a handful of mangaka I am interested in from there. Otherwise, expect more June from Seldom Scans, as that's more their specialty. I'm the translator. Let me click on Yashihiro for a second. Hmm. Um. Okay. Is this all? I was trying to see if this was all gay. I can't. I can't tell. But even this isn't labeled as gay, right? Because I mean, I will say that it's a boy love magazine, and I guess boy love doesn't always have to mean gay or homosexual or romantic love. It could just mean love for one another in this case. And you know what? I'm glad when it says like all the. Well, let me read this. I don't. You don't need to read this here. Okay, it's just description. Like when I read these things, I'm like, sure. Like I like. How do I? Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. What was I talking? I was talking about the gay stuff. Yeah, that's funny. Um, yeah, because like I didn't necessarily pick up on it being like overtly romantic or overtly like super like gay thing or anything. It's like, oh, this guy wants to know if he's pretty. Sure, sure, why not? He never sees his reflection. Sure, sure, why not? The brother's not gonna compliment his brother because he's a little, he's like, oh, I don't feel comfortable expressing myself. And this person being lured by someone who loves him, that's fair, right? Or a love is a strong word, and I want to kind of look through this again to see, because it's like, is he speaking in poetry with this, that, and the other, or is there, we think he's speaking of poetry first, and him rubbing dirt in his face is like, damn, your face is full of dirt. He's kind of bullying him. And this one's like, oh, this is just a reflection, of course, right? And maybe this is part of the work where he doesn't have a mouth, like you have a little dirt here, but not dirt there. Maybe that's like part of it. It's like, oh, okay. As he looks at himself some more, did he clean his face? Yeah, it looked like he cleaned his face a bit. And then because he could reflect it back the same. And there's no suspicions here, right? It's like, hey, you gotta go see the reflection here. And then he goes to see my reflection that prove I'm not that pretty. And then, when all of a sudden they can't see his, it's like, oh, okay, something's happened where I can't see mine. That's unusual. That's weird. They want him. And then the lurking and the ho, 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 ho. Yeah, and this one definitely looks a little bit more sinister than the other ones. So, Yeah, that's interesting. Reflecting a complete mirror, then eventually just kind of bonding with them. And then, even at the end, not even at the end, but like, okay, now it's becoming more sinister, and then the eyes are like, ooh, everything's staring at them. This is an interesting style, and, it is interesting to see how the standard drawing styles evolve for Japanese. Like, this style, like, a little bit older, then it goes forward, and then it's like, okay, then we get the more modern anime, or then like the transitional, and it's like, okay, becomes a lot bigger, a lot more cutesy versus whatever this style, a lot more solid in form. And I don't mind this. It's kind of cool. It's like it reminds me of the older Japanese like magazines, or not magazines, like scriptures. Like you had this line work here, almost done with a brush, and this feels kind of like it's almost done with a brush as well. We're like, oh, look at the density of these lines and how they go and how you try to form them. It's really, really interesting. Um, the story I think is solid. I would have liked the brothers to meet people or do something because it looks like there's homes here. Did they just walk off and die, or is this a suicide, or did the spirit get them, or nobody knows, right? And that's where like, hey, I know you're brothers and stuff, but is that? I should have said that on this time. We should go and meet somebody. It's great. Yeah, I don't know. This is not going to be a full series, obviously. I wouldn't mind reading this person's other work, especially since it's a lot more subtle than me, like, making sex noises from, like, every other week in this channel. It's like, oh, we get a little bit more of a subtle type of love, and one that isn't necessarily romantic love as much as it is a platonic love, right? And I do like that. And I guess that's everything, everybody. So, with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being on, y'all. Peace out. Oh wait, that no, I click here. Peace out.